How many people realize that they're weird? Do you understand that you're strange, unique, different, abnormal? I, I, a lot of people think they do things that are normal, but they're weird. Maybe it's the way you eat, it's the way you speak. Maybe I'm weird. It's how you live. Some people think kissing their pets is normal. Who knows? I just find a lot of things people do to be hilarious. And let me tell you, if nobody else has told you, you're weird, but that's okay. As long as you're not hurting somebody with your weirdness, I can deal with it. A lot of things are confusing to me. I assume, I believe this. Most people really want to fit in. You want to be accepted by others and just go about your life. I don't want to be normal. I truly don't. However, I'm going to say, however, I do want people to feel comfortable around me in my weirdness. I always get into dialogues with people, and I think most people, it's weird. I'm gonna try to frame it, and maybe it'll make some sense. People are insecure, right? Or they're self-critical, but they don't really analyze themselves. So, for instance, this is a perfect example. Let's say, yeah, I'll leave this. This will be really, really good. It's somebody who doesn't brush their teeth a lot, so they have a lot of buildup plaque and stuff in their teeth, right? Now, they don't think about it, so it's no big deal. But as soon as you say something to them about them brushing their teeth, and now they're going to think about it, and now they're going to be insecure about it. But will they start brushing their teeth on the normal? So I think about things like that. Some people are unaware of things, and they don't even think about it until you say it to them. So I'm I'm not telling nobody what they should do. If somebody could been around, like you could be obese, you can be heavier weight, and everybody you're around is heavyweight. So to you, it's all good. You get around somebody that's not used to seeing somebody that's heavier weight or obese, and then they say something to you. Now you're insecure about it. However, you what? How do you? What is it really wrong, or is it me, or is it them? Or see, that's the puzzles and the problems that people deal with. You're happy the way you live, and then somebody else sees the way you live, and they say, "Man, you live horrible. This is gross, gross." Now you think about it. So I'm always wondering what triggers change in people. How can you? I don't want to change anyone, but I just wonder what is the catalyst. What is the? I guess the word would be impetus. What is the driving force to get people to want to change who they are? And I'm not saying you should change. If you want to be skinny as a twig or eat as much as you can, that's on you. Do you? I'm not here to tell you how to live. I just find so many different things perplexing and amazing. So many people are weird, including me. So I'm always curious as to that. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm just going. This is gonna be all randomness about all different type of things. And I enjoy doing YouTube. I do. The problem I have with myself is that I really don't care. I'm not angry at anything. Like people, if people just leave me alone, I'm not worried about what you're doing outside of me. First, it's obvious. I don't know what you think. Well, I can't say it's obvious because maybe I could be racially ambiguous, or ethnicity is the question. But I'm a black man. I'm from America. My parents probably don't even know all their history, so I'm a descendant of the American chattel slavery system, the Jim Crow past. I'm from that. So even though I understand the systems of oppression and I understand the inequalities of the world, and I care a little bit, I don't care because what all I can do is change me. I can be a loving person to everyone. I can hope that I'm not hurting anyone outside of me. I don't care what any person does as long as they find their own happiness. I'm not mad at your choices. As long as you're not beating somebody, hurting somebody, not showing them the nurturing they need if you're taking care of them, then I have nothing to say. I find, trust me, I have issues. My issues, I don't like people telling me what to do, and I don't like people who don't communicate well. I want to know everything that you want from me so we can understand each other, and I don't want you to change up on me. I want you to be clear and concise and make sure that we understand what's going to happen and we make it happen. That's what I like. A lot of people, in my opinion, this is just me because I'm subjective. I'm Charles. Charles can only think one way. I tend to believe that a lot of people are so indirect they don't realize that they're not covering every ground, and we're in accordance of what we need to do. That's a big issue I have, and I'm one thing about I forget easily. I do I forget because I'm focused on what I got to do. Still, one thing I tend not to forget is from people that have been like to me what I consider negative. When somebody's negative to me, I don't really want to associate with you. I remember that, and I don't. It's not. It depends what the situation is. It's not its and giggles. It's not its and giggles with me. It's like, okay, I just want to deal with you. So I don't lose control of them. Even though I think I'm very stoic in a way sometimes. I don't want to lose control of my feelings. And I want to give into my emotions. Then I have to be a little bit mean. I'm sorry. One thing I think with all this YouTube stuff is, man, I just want people to feel great. Listen. Find people who love you and just be fair. And if somebody doesn't want to do something you want to do, leave. Be real careful. Make everything that when you deal with people become a benefit. There's a lot of people I enjoy listening to. And I listen mostly for laughter or information. Like I listen to the Green Gorilla a lot or BGS because I just find them the information they put out. I like to know, and I like different analysis. It doesn't matter if your analysis is right or wrong. I want to see how you see things. That's funny to me, and for a lot of people, it's informative. Some people, to me, they're too mostly caught up. So I'm not emotionally caught up. I understand. I don't know what people believe. People don't really study history, and I love some arguments. So we throw this argument out there. The power in the black community is with women. Now, we can go and read a lot of books and find the history of that. Either you accept or reject, but that is what it is, and that is due to somewhat the state. So the term they use when they say that you have power, especially with the women through the state, they call it gynocracy, and that is what the black community is. And if people want to argue that, which I find to be hilarious, it's great. It's going to be more big mamas running the house than big daddies, and I can go, well, let me just have some fun with this. I'm always going to make this statement for women. Before you say this man is no good, don't have babies with a man that doesn't want to have a baby with you. And there's a lot of, and I know there's probably men saying, oh, I'm going to be there, and then they're not. I understand it, but I will more say that because women are women are in control of childbirth. There are way more women that choose to get with a man that does not want to be financially responsible or be a parent, and they have a child. If that's the case, because that's going to be argument for men not being in the home. He was no good. You chose that dude. That's my statement. Anyway, yeah, I guess to me, but it's that it's an issue because okay, one thing I want is more opportunity for people. Give everyone a chance. We don't give everybody a chance. And there's a lot of crime that happens because people live around somebody who's doing well and they don't have the same opportunity for whatever reason it is. And that's why I always say, if I had these businesses, as long as somebody's willing to do the work, I'm going to pay them as much as I can pay them. I don't need to be the super rich CEO. I just need to be the guy that can eat and live and pay my bills and take care of the necessities without going into debt. That's my whole goal. So I'm really working hard to control my impulse buys. And I find myself, when I do spend money, it's usually to help other people more than like for my own personal satisfaction, because I'm usually pretty happy. I'm pretty simple. There's things I want to control. I can't. So I just deal with it. One day, maybe I'll be able to change the world. I'll be able to make it better for us all. But until then, I'm gonna keep doing these real silly videos about nothing. It's really about nothing. Just feel great with your weirdness. Feel great being you. And I think I'm gonna rock the low cut for some time. So I'm thinking about it. Trim it back down, cut it a little bit lower. Go with that 5 o'clock shadow look for a year until I get lazy and just let it grow because I don't care. Anyway, I think I'm going to do some push-ups, lift some weights. I've been slacking for so long. I need to improve. I need to get back into my physical fitness. I'm not so out of shape. You guys don't even know it. You know, eating donuts, cookies, donuts and cookies. So embrace the weirdness, people. I think I'm pretty much done. I said too much. Have a great one.